Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people. Happy New Year, everybody. It's a new year, same God. If you are new here, my name is Dorian Ivey, and thank you for being here today. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time that I post a video. Today, I will be just chit-chatting with you guys as I do my makeup. I wanted to start off the new year with just being open with you guys, doing a little chit-chat, just updating you guys about things that's happening, things that's going to happen, just pretty much a lot. If you're interested in hearing what I have to say, stay tuned for this video and grab your popcorn and let's get into it. Yes, I'm officially back on YouTube. I'm back and I'm better. I'm just in a better space altogether. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all that. God has just been so amazing to me. If you see me looking over here, I have my little mirror over here. So 2022 had its highs, its lows, but overall, the Lord has just He's been rocking with me. A lot happened and a lot didn't happen, if I put it like that. Let me do my eyebrows off camera actually, because I don't need these eyebrows to go terribly. So let me do that first and then come back to you guys. So as I was doing my eyebrows, I noticed I didn't bring foundation here. So I literally had to combine some concealers to create my foundation shade. Fingers crossed that it turns out right. But anywho, 2023, I am determined to have a different mindset as far as achieving my goals. And I believe like the Lord has been dealing with me about this. I realized this when I got back home from church last night, but last night was kind of a confirmation of what the Lord has been dealing with me with. And that is, if I want to achieve the goals that I have in life, 2023 in particular, I have to have a different mindset when it comes to wanting to achieve these goals. And it's just all about, because some of the goals that I have for this year, they're goals that I had from 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. You know, and I just, either I never got around to it or I got around to it and I just became very slothful in doing them, or I just procrastinated, or I just didn't give it my all. And the Lord's like, you just have to have a different mindset, you know. And last night as we were in our meeting for the young adults ministry, my bishop was basically just saying, who's texting? This is my husband calling. Hello. Hello, love. Now I'm recording a video. Okay. I just basically have to have a different mindset, a different approach to what I want to do. And last night we were talking about, if you want to achieve your plans, you have to have a plan. Like, you can't just say, oh, I want to, let's take for example, oh, I want to grow my YouTube channel. I can't expect for my YouTube channel just to grow on its own. At the end of the day, it's like, what are you doing to make these plans, these dreams come true? You know, you can't just sit around and expect for everything to be handed to you. You have to put in the work. And for me, I've just been the type that sets all of these goals and just sit around and just do nothing. it's like I really want to do, and I really need to work on my procrastination and self-doubt and all this, because I really do have a lot that I want to do. See, that's why I can't talk and do my makeup, because I'm not even doing my makeup. Okay, it kind of matched my skin. This shade match. And my biggest problem is just not having a plan, not sitting down and be like, okay, if I wanted to get X, Y, and Z done, I need to do X, Y, and Z. So just to sum it all up, this year I have a plan. Okay, you guys will just see. But I will say that (2023), it's gonna be one for the books. We'll just say that. I'm just so excited for what this year has to offer me, because I made up in my mind 2022 was the last year that I set goals and did not achieve them. One of the goals, I'm not gonna say all my goals right now because I don't want to bore you guys, because it's my goals, but one of the goals that I have for 2023 is to grow my YouTube channel, be more consistent, give you guys better quality, you know. I just want to give YouTube another try. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was on the road. I was pushing out content, but then it just stopped. Like, I just stopped having a passion for content. I mean, for YouTube, because I think, and I was talking to a makeup artist in St. Louis. She was like asking me how can she be more consistent? You know, she was saying I was just a really big inspiration. I was a little shocked, because I'm like, I haven't posted on my channel in like a year, and here she is saying I'm a big inspiration, all this, and she's a really good makeup artist, and I'm over here like, no, you're an inspiration to me. But anywho, I was just telling her, you have to be on a schedule. Now, when I say a schedule, you don't have to say I want to post every Monday or every Wednesday or every Thursday. You don't have to do that. I would say at least start off posting twice a week, whether it's back to back or the beginning of the week, end of the week. Just do it how you see fit, because at the end of the day, it's like, what do you want for your life? You know, do you want to be that YouTuber that just posts randomly, whenever they want, however they want, or do you want to be that YouTuber that is known for consistency? And that's what I want to be known for, my consistency, my dedication. And I also told her, and this is my own personal opinion about YouTube, I told her, try not to put all your eggs in one basket, meaning don't just be known for posting makeup content, or just posting vlogs, or just posting gaming videos, or just fashion content. I want to be known for a lot of things, not just, oh, Dorian Ivey, the makeup artist, or Dorian Ivey, the photographer. I want to be known for a lot of things. Like, God has given me many gifts. Like, I love to do makeup, I love photography, I like organizing people's things, I like fashion, I like decorating people's homes and spaces. God is just, and there are other things, but God has been just so faithful to me and my talents. And back to what I was saying, try to do other content than just sticking to one content. Like I said, this is just my advice. And I say this because I experienced a burnout when it came to content. I was just pushing out makeup. But I guess I kind of just got bored with that. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next thing. So this year, I'm definitely going to be pushing out other content than just me doing my makeup or someone else's makeup, because I just want to showcase who I am to the world. I really have all of the tools that I need to do everything that I want. But I have just been so lazy and slothful and doubtful to the point where I just have not been doing the things that God wants me to do. God wants to see us win in life, but we are our biggest hindrance in our own lives. And it's just really sad, because it's just sad. I don't have anything else to say about it, but it's just really sad. Now, I know people are dying to know, how is the married life for me? Marriage is going really good. Marriage is a big eye-opener to who you are, to who your partner is. It's just like a whole new world. We talk about my personal goals a little bit. Now, marriage goals. I'm really excited. I think I'm more excited about what the Lord is doing in my marriage than in my personal life. I know that's a little harsh to say, but I think I'm just looking forward to the things to come for my marriage this year, as far as what we're doing this year, and as far as the new opportunities, some that have already came to pass, some that's coming to pass. It's like I cannot wait. And I'm really just grateful to God for growth as far as my relationship goes. Because me and Oscar, we have experienced nothing but growth in our marriage. It's like there's no going back from here. Like, there's no going back. We have just been on a growth pattern. Like, we were talking about this the other day. We were like, just looking back on like where our relationship has been, how far God has brought Oscar, and with everything he's been doing in his life, it's only up from here. It's only up from here. Remain faithful to God, and He will remain faithful to you. And that is the honest truth. My husband is the definition of God's favor, and I'm just really grateful for him as well. Oscar has really played a big part in my growth as well. Now, advice to people wanting to get married or about to get married, just waiting for marriage or whatever, especially young people in our generation, do not get caught up in this social media way of marriage. Don't get so caught up in this fantasy way of thinking that whenever something goes wrong, you start questioning your marriage, or you just start questioning the person that you're with. And what I mean by that is, don't let small things come between you guys. And when I say small things, I mean small things, very petty things. Whenever you guys have a little disagreement or whatever, don't always take the divorce route. I would say social media has a lot of people fooled. And by a lot of people, I am guilty. Me and Oscar, we are guilty of this, but I'm so glad we caught on to this early on in our marriage. We've been married for 6 months and some weeks now. But I am so grateful to God that we caught on to this early enough so that, we won't have any future problems when stuff like this comes up. In the first couple of months of us being married, sometimes we would have like little small disagreements. And when we have those disagreements, we just thought like and they were like, don't get me wrong, they weren't anything serious like at all. Just small stuff. We would think, oh, our relationship is so bad. We're always mad at each other, whatever. And when we realize it, we were like, everyone goes through this. The enemy will have you fool like you're the only person going through this and it's just so bad, it's the end of the world. But at the end of the day, every married couple, whatever, goes through things, and people go through things a lot worse than what we deal with. And I'm just so grateful that we caught on to it early so that we can learn how to work with stuff and not think worst case scenario or whatever. But not to say that we've got it all down packed now. Mind you, we've only been married for 6 months. We haven't really got the opportunity to have like heavy disagreements or heavy arguments, and I pray that we don't. But we haven't got to the point where we've just had big heavy arguments to the point where we're just yelling at each other or someone leaves the house. And we don't yell at each other. We don't have that kind of, and I know today's day and age, people love being toxic. People love to yell at each other. People, as in couples, they love to yell at each other and they think it's all cool, but we don't yell at each other, and I pray it never gets to that point. But we're not a toxic couple. So we have not had, by the grace of God, we have not had any heavy disagreements. But in the beginning of marriage, we thought, no, this is not how marriage works. But at the end of the day, we just end up talking it out, talking to ourselves, because, you know, like I said, it wasn't anything serious. And then, like at the end of the day, sometimes like the situations that we have, we'll end up laughing it out. You know, like, were we really mad over this small thing? You know, stuff like that. Yeah, that's how marriage life is going. And we got married young. I was 22 when we got married. He was 25. And I'm so thankful that we get to grow together. He gets to see the woman that I'm going to develop into, and I get to see that the man that he's going to develop into. And I just think that's a beautiful thing, to go through life with someone that you know will have your back unconditionally. It's just beautiful. But yeah, to sum it all up, advice for especially young people wanting to get married: just make sure that the person that you're wanting to marry is not the type. Like, if you guys were toxic in a relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend, you're gonna, if you don't put God in the middle of it, you're gonna be toxic when you get married, or if you even get married. So 2023, let's throw the toxic relationships out the door and bring in some healthy, God-fearing, God-centered relationships. Let me put my eyeliner on, and then we're gonna hop into another topic. The next topic is babies. Do I want babies? Am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? But the topic of babies. So I just applied some eyelash glue to my eyelids. I definitely want kids in the near future. Okay, let me tell you guys our plan. And I'm saying our plan because God may have other plans for us. But our plan was to wait at least 2 to 3 years after we're married to have kids. But I don't know, you guys. Okay, I will admit I did have a little bit of baby fever a couple weeks ago, some weeks close to a month ago. But I believe that kind of settle down. We definitely want to do some things first before having kids, but if it's God's will for us to have kids, before we said we wanted them, we're ready for anything. And I've kind of already like just settled in my mind that if I had a kid now, I wouldn't be so beat up about it. And if I didn't have a kid now, that's also good. Like I said, we will like to wait 2 to 3 years, but I don't know, really from the looks of it, it may be within the next year or so. I'm just saying. We talked about this. I said I wanted to have, and you guys know you can't choose the gender of your baby, but I was like, I want to have a boy as my first child because I honestly like the idea of having older brothers, you know, big brothers, just there for you, whatever. I guess I'm just saying that because I personally grew up the only girl and the youngest, but I really like the idea of having older brothers, you know. So I wanted my first child to be a boy, but then lately I've been like, I wouldn't mind having a mini me, you know, a girl as my first. So at this point, I don't mind having a boy or a girl as my first child. You guys, I already have baby names for my kids. Even before I met Oscar, I had a list of baby names, and I promise you, they're in my phone. I had a list of baby names for my kids, and I kind of tweaked them as I met him. See, look, they're all right here. I kind of tweaked them as, you know, me and Oscar started talking about kids or whatever, and yeah, so at this point I'm prepared for whatever. I'm ready for anything right now, and I'm mentally ready to have kids. At first I wasn't, because my only fear is just the fear of giving birth. And I know everyone says, oh, I'm scared to give birth, scared to giving birth process, but I was terrified. Like the idea of pushing a baby out of me, no. But the Lord has just been slowly removing that fear from me. So I'm kind of just prepared for whatever at this point. And Oscar and I agreed to have 4 kids at the most. You know, because Africans, they love big families, but I'm not popping out 10 kids out of this body. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. We agreed on 4 at the most. Not saying that he wanted 10 kids. I'm just saying that just to be funny. He has been on my case about having twins, and other people have been on my case about having twins. I'm just scared. I mean, I would like to have 1 kid for my first child, because like I said, I was scared. I was scared of the giving birth process of 1 kid. What makes you think I'm gonna be so excited about giving birth to 2 kids at once? That's something else the Lord's gonna have to take away the fear in me about. I mean, I like the idea of having twins, but for my first kid, let me get past 1 first, you know. Okay, let me put some mascara under my eyes, set my face, and we will be done with this makeup. I hope you all enjoyed my little chit chat, get ready with me. Hopefully the next time I do this, I will be better prepared with my thoughts, better organized with my thoughts. Because I kind of just said, I want to record a video and do my makeup. I didn't have any topics I wanted to talk about. I just pulled the topics out of thin air and said, we're going to roll with this. But I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Guys, just subscribe to my channel. I am asking for free support here. Not any monetary donations. None of that. Free support. It costs free $99 to subscribe to my channel. Okay? Press that notification bell so that you guys will be notified when I drop a video. because 2023 we're coming out with nothing but excellency on this channel. And leave a comment down below on what is one goal you want to achieve this year that you know you're gonna achieve. No one's gonna stop you, nothing's gonna limit you, no one's gonna have their opinions on it. You know deep down in your heart that you're gonna achieve this goal. Even if you don't have a goal for 2023, comment something that you want to achieve in the next 5 years. Love you guys and be blessed.